East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Uconn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. On the move from inside is 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Dropping back, it's Ford. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Gets away from one. He's got space. There he goes to the left. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That's caught. It's Burton. Snowed under by the defense. Uconn quick to the line. Off play action. Under fire. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Uconn going back to work on offense. Going right to work up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
7, Uconn, 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Porter. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What a cut. Now he's loose. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Fry. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. No huddle here for the offense. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time they'll go to the running game. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wide receiver comes in motion. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Uconn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye. There he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Ford. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Number 45, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Uconn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just ran him over. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Uconn quick to the line.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. On the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got it back on second and goal. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for space. It's Young. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up. 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The RPO, it's complete, and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Uconn quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Caught behind the line. It's Porter.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pulls it in. It's Porter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Catch in the middle. It's free. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Uconn will have to punt it away.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Ford. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great
Oh, ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Looking to throw again. Slips away. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, fourth down.
Uconn tries to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage. But
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on first down. Quarterback adapting. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It'll be third and long. It'll be a draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Find some fresh air. Quick step and go. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Got his man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
With the catch, it's Fareed. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Ford. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires downfield. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open, pass protection.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Uconn will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Wants to throw. It's Ford. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was over. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fareed. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Uconn will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Uconn going back to work on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finding an escape route. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1. 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense goes back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense... stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Burden. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Uconn will have to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard. Ole Miss ready to send the op. To the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it from the gun.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing the zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. And the try is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Burden. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Peters. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great